My name is Pastor Joe, and this is today's video devotional. How many of y'all remember having to do a big term paper in high school and in college? And wasn't it always the same thing every time that I would always wait till the last minute? But as I was waiting and preparing to eventually have to write my term paper, it would never fail that I would always ask somebody else, how are you doing on your term paper? Have you decided what to write on? How many words have you got done? Are you even started like I am, or are you almost finished? And it was always the same. Some people had started, some people had finished, and there was always me. I was always last, and I was a procrastinator. But as I was thinking about that, what good would it have really done with how they answered me? What did it matter? What was my job to do? The teacher gave me a job to do. My job was to write the essay or the term paper on the subject that they told me to write on. Did it really matter what my classmates and everybody else was doing where they were? No. So why do we always try to compare ourselves with others? Did it do any good to compare myself? No. And in our spiritual lives, it does us no good to compare ourselves with other Christians. Why? Because either one of two things will happen. When we compare ourselves with others, we will think that we're better than they are, or else we will think that we're not good enough and ever can't be possibly good enough. Quit trying to compare yourselves with other people when God says, compare yourselves to me. God says, be thou holy, for I, the Lord thy God, am holy. That means apart from his grace and strength, we can't be holy, but we can live holy lives because of his grace, because of his power that he gives us. It doesn't matter what my brother in Christ or sister in Christ is doing. They're not going to stand before God for me on Judgment Day. I'm going to stand and give an account of every word that I've said for every action that I've done. So it will do me no good to compare myself to them now on this earth or then when judgment comes. But I can be sure, and you can be sure today, that as we're obedient to God, we can stand before him, and you will hear those sweet words that I long to hear. Well done, good and faithful servant. The teacher gave me a job to do, and that was to write a term paper. I didn't need to compare myself with other people. God has given you and I a task to do as well in this spiritual life, and that's to live for him. It doesn't matter what everybody else does. It matters what God has chosen you to do. Go and do what he's called you to do today. Have a great day.